Yo, what's going on, guys? Today we are down at Roush Performance here in Michigan, and ironically, as I turned up in my white 18 Mustang, I parked next to another white 18 Mustang. But this is a performance pack model, and I wanted to show the comparison between mine, a non-performance pack model, and this one. So the most noticeable difference, at least for me, with the front end is the front lip. On a non-performance pack model, it is pretty small, and then on a performance pack model, also obviously wheels are completely different. This does have a black axe impact, but the tires are P0 Neros, and then on here they are the new Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's. The rear end of the car is pretty much exactly the same. This doesn't have a wing on it. The performance pack does come with a different wing. It like sits up like this high. It's real cool looking, but this one has a spoiler delete. Yeah, other than that, visually there's not too much different, but if you know anything about 18 Mustangs, you probably already know all of the specs with that. But anyway, so obviously I didn't come here just to see this 18. I actually came here to film a burnout with this car, which you guys will see as a part of the 25 days of Christmas burnout. But there's actually a lot more to see here. If any of you guys are into the new 2018 Mustang, there's a lot of them here, and I'm going to take you guys through some of the parts that Roush has been developing for the car, and kind of just give you guys a sneak preview of some of the stuff that they have. And none of this stuff has really been put out there that much, so this is kind of a first look at everything. Alright, well, this is Roush's back lot, and as you can see behind me, there is... how many Mustangs would you... how many 18s would you say there's here right now? Like, if you're wondering where all of the 2018s have gone, they're here. Yeah, if you guys are like me, you probably didn't come to this video because you want to see stock 2018 Mustangs. We're actually going to go inside and take a look at some of the parts that they have been developing for the 2018, the Supercharger, and also the aero parts that definitely improve the looks on the front end, which I know people are dying to see. So let's go check it out. Now, this is still a prototype car, so not everything on it is, you know, finished, but I'm going to hand over to Marcus, who knows a little bit more about this stuff, and I don't want to sound stupid, so...
What's up?
Tell us about the cars.
So this is our 2018 Mustang. I'm sure most of you have seen a couple posts, at least from us, on Instagram, on Facebook, but here Liam is to show you today what it looks like in person, which, in my opinion, looks so much whatever, in person. Than it does in a photo.
It's definitely a huge improvement over the stock look for the front end.
Totally, especially our aero pockets and the foils on the side. They really help this Mustang look less like a sloth.
A catfish is the thing that I've been hearing a lot. So many people have been posting memes, but
definitely. And our Supercharger kind of helps to make it not a sloth. Definitely. So yeah, these front ends make a huge improvement to the look of your car, and if you have a 2018 or you're not sure about one and you're maybe like, I don't know if I like the front end or not, this will definitely improve it and make it way more aggressive, and basically like just give the car what it needed from the factory. Not everything on it is exactly how it's going to be produced. The grain might not be exactly on. But it might just look a little bit different. Yeah, it's you can get a rough estimate though. So I guess we'll just start with the grille. The grille follows the same design as our 15 to 17 Mustangs. So same bar design as 15 through 17. Still get a ton of airflow through there. Moving on to the next piece, we have the lower grille and the front splitter designed by our CAD team and engineers here, all from scratch. You can see it has the Roush printed in it, kind of similar to the Shelby, kind of our own take on it though. So I think it adds a lot more aggressiveness to the car. And then Next, we have our aero pockets, which are here. I believe that's the name for them. We might come up with a different name, but for now, aero pockets is what we're going with. I think that's definitely something that this fascia really needed. So next we got our heat extractors, following from the 15 through 17. We had heat extractors on that car as well. So pull all that heat out of the engine bay, and especially with our supercharger, if you're going to equip our supercharger, something that I would definitely recommend to pull that excess heat out of the engine bay. Lower intake temps equal better boosts. So yeah, the only other thing on this vehicle is this top performance stripe right here, which may or may not make it to a production model. We're still kind of iffy on that, but maybe you'll see it, maybe you won't. As you see here, this is our intake for the new 2018 Mustang GT. This is going to be able to bolt onto any 2018 Mustang GT. As you see here, it has a closed airbox lid. It helps a little bit with performance, keeps the air filter dry. It sucks air in through the grill, so you don't have to worry about it not pulling enough air in through the engine bay. It also will keep IATs down to help with your temperature a little bit as well.
So one thing to mention from my own personal perspective is I like that this year, instead of doing a whole bumper like they did for 15 to 17, they've actually just done replacement parts for the stock bumper. So obviously the grille is a separate piece, the lower grille, the front lip, these air ducts right here are like, they're all separate pieces rather than buying a whole new bumper and having to have it painted. So I think the reason that they've done that rather than doing a whole front end is because just because this is a mid-model refresh, it's probably not worth spending all of the money to completely redesign the front end when Ford has given you like enough open space to kind of work and really improve this. These right here improve the whole front end drastically, and yeah, I'm in love with this front end. That front lip is insane. Yeah, other than that, this thing is still in development stages. So this is just all the aero stuff on the car right now. Still don't know too much more about what's going on with the rest of their projects, but right now this looks really cool, and I'm excited to see more.
Now we're going to check out the supercharger.
Although we don't have it on a Mustang.
No, it's not on a Mustang, but actually it's the same blower as you will see on a Mustang. So 2650 is a 2650 from Roush this year, or this model year I should say. So 2018 to 2020, 2021, whatever it's going to be, it's going to be the same supercharger for F-150s and Mustangs. So let's check it out up here. So what you're seeing is the Roush TVS 2650. That's 2.65 liters of supercharger right there, with the Eaton rotor assembly. So thanks to Eaton, we were able to make the bigger blower, which makes more power. It's more efficient, it runs cooler. There's just so many more benefits to running a 2650. So on a 2018 Mustang, we're expecting, actually we're not expecting, we've already done it, it's 700 horsepower. And that's gonna be our phase 1 tuning. No word on phase 2 yet, but I'm sure we're gonna probably do something 30-40 more horsepower, at least from phase 2. But then again, that's just me saying, like, probably. So phase 1's definitely 700, phase 2 maybe look for 750.
Well guys, that pretty much wraps up today's video. I'm super thankful to Marcus and Roush for having me down here today to come check out some cars, and I'm excited to come back down and see some more stuff when they start putting out the actual 18 models. We be able to buy them at dealerships?
Yeah, definitely be able to pick them up at dealerships.
Cool.
Like I say everywhere else, be sure to check out our dealer locator on roushperformance.com. You can buy Stage 1, Stage 2 2018 Mustangs once they launch right from Ford dealerships, just as you would any normal Mustang, F-150, Focus, whatever. So.
And that's the cool thing. Pretty much all of these parts are Ford warranted, right?
Yeah.
All of them?
Well, the supercharger will be warranted through Roush, so you'll get your 3-year, 36,000 mile warranty if you get it installed by a Ford dealership and purchase our warranty with it. So, yeah.
So that's pretty cool. You know, if you're buying a brand new car and you're kind of worried about putting stuff on it because, you know, what if it breaks or blah blah blah, all the stuff is warranted, so there's not really anything to worry about. So you can now make your 2018 Mustangs really fast and look really great without too many worries, really. So yeah, thanks guys so much for watching. Thank you again to Roush and Marcus for having me down here, and we will see you again soon. Bye.